Hello, welcome to the Michigan Department of Education's March is Reading Month activity, Champions for Literacy. My name is Katie Petrowski, Literacy Consultant with the Department of Education, and I'm here today with Dr. Paula Daniels. Dr. Daniels is the Director of the Office of Educational Supports within the MDE. The Office of Educational Supports provides support to local schools and public school academies to develop and implement programs and services funded with supplementary federal or state funds to accelerate student achievement through continuous school improvement. How are you today, Dr. Daniels?
I'm doing well. How are you doing today?
I'm great. Thank you so much for asking. Now, Dr. Daniels, as you know, the Michigan Department of Education has a document that we've put out called Celebrating Authors of Color and Their Works of Literature. It's housed on the department website. Can you please tell me which text from the list you chose to tell us about today?
My selection today is the complete works of poetry by Langston Hughes.
Great. Can you tell us a little bit about the book that you selected?
Well, Langston Hughes, first of all, is one of my favorites. He's an author, he's a playwright, and he's a poet. And one of the beauties of his poetry and his writings is he covers a broad base of experiences that the African American community has faced over the years. He always finds a way to have a message of hope in his work, and he always finds a way to do a certain level of uplift. So in this particular volume, he includes poetry. And one of the things that you find, there's a theme that goes through some of his poetry, and it talks about dreams, dreams. And when he looks at it, he talks about how dreams represent future and imagination and hope. And that is one of the things that really excites me about his work.
Oh, thank you so much. Lastly, as a champion for literacy, can you please share one idea for using this text either in a classroom or a home environment?
Absolutely. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to share one of his poems with you.
Great. Thank you.
And just let you know how I have used it in the classroom and then actually in personal life. And this particular poem I've used with my elementary students. I've used it with my adult ed students. And it's one that talks about dreams. And this one is called Dreams. And it says, hold fast to dreams. For when dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams. For when dreams go, life is a barren field frozen with snow. And what I used to do with my students, we would look at the poem. We would zero in on the fact that without dreams, life is a broken winged bird that keeps you from soaring high and reaching higher heights. So what we used to do, we took a little poetic license and a few liberties, and we would say, hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken wing that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams. For when dreams go, life is a barren field frozen with snow. But then we would end with hold fast to dreams. So that the takeaway was something very positive. I try to do that even with my staff, with my family, and personally, to hold fast to dreams.
I love it. Thank you so much for your time and for your passion for literacy, Dr. Daniels. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much, and you have a wonderful day.
Thank you.